The opinions expressed on this program are solely those of its hosts, guests, or callers, and do not necessarily represent the opinions of WTBR-FM, its management, other producers, or sponsors.
Hello, everyone. This is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the wonderful city of Pittsfield. We have Bev Prentice operating the board always. Thank you, Bev. And this week we have Alex Reczkowski in the house. Woo!
Hello. So glad to be here, Jen.
Your title is Director of Berkshire Athenaeum.
That's right, Pittsfield's Public Library Director.
Yay! Wander inside.
Thank you so much for having us.
That's all the new logo stuff is wonderful. It's not new anymore, and I still
It feels new, though.
Yeah. The new branding.
That's why it's so good. Everything is always new. Everything is always fresh. That's what I love about the library. We have new generations coming in. We've always got a new group of kiddos coming in, and it's all new to them. It's all fresh.
Yeah.
So it keeps it fresh for us.
Fresh and new. Back to school. So summer reading is winding down.
We wrapped that up. Yeah, we're starting our summer programming in September. Or we're starting our fall programming in September.
It's been a wild summer.
Went so fast.
And also, summer is not over until September 22nd when fall starts. Let's just point that out. Say that out loud. All right, so we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Of course, we're going to talk about what's happening at the library, but we're going to talk, you and I have been working on the Vietnam Veterans mural. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some other public art initiatives, and we'll talk about a semester at sea adventure that you're about to go on.
That's right.
Those are teases coming up. So let's start with the library. What is happening?
The library. Well, we've got a new young adult librarian, Vanessa Justice, and she is just great. She's got a whole calendar worth of events. Check out our website, pittsfieldlibrary.org. I'll point out just a couple for you. She's starting a teen advisory board. So if you have any teens who are interested in the library, interested in community service, helping to shape the programming and the collections at the library, talk to Vanessa, come and check her out. Also, not a bad thing for your resume for those college applications. So I'd love to get a nice team working with her. And we're also starting origami classes. So we're doing a big... I'm sure a lot of our readers have read 1,000 Paper Cranes. It's always part of the Battle of the Books, and so we'll be making probably even more than 1,000 paper cranes to decorate our young adult apartment. So come and learn some origami. She's got some beautiful papers to come out. And we're doing a knitting club. This is for our children, too. Our first one of those is on Wednesday, the 6th of September. And we just got a bunch of more knitting needles in. So if you're interested in learning how to knit, would love to some time to hang out with other knitters. Come and hang out. We've got supplies. We've got everything you need to get started.
Knitting is very therapeutic for a lot of people.
Is it just for kids?
Well, that one in particular,
children and families. Yes, these are. But we have offered knitting classes to adults in the past, and Marilyn Manning will be ramping up our adults programming starting in the fall. So
that again, all of this information we're talking about is pittsfieldlibrary.org. Pittsfieldlibrary.org, because the Pittsfield Library is also known as the Berkshire Athenaeum, which is confusing to some, and I don't understand why.
Athenaeum, it's like Athena, the goddess of wisdom. So we've got some museum type things. We have a beautiful photo by Gregory Crutzen right at our entrance. It's relatively new.
It is beautiful.
If you haven't seen it yet, come down, check it out. It's worth coming just to see that.
It's very powerful. So the art and culture in Pittsfield is alive and well, because that was from this amazing photo shoot series that Gregory Crutzen did in Pittsfield a few years ago, and he is so generous in the community. He donated it back to the city, and
it's a real testament to how our city works together. His gift is in gratitude for everyone who worked so hard throughout the city to help him have such a successful art project. So it's really cool that we support art and culture.
It's very cool, and you walk in the library and say, "Whoa, that is cool."
It's a big photo. It's 8 feet long and 4 feet tall. Yeah. So this is major scale. Really cool Royal Cleaners view.
Yes.
And there's a secret hidden literary adjustment. So if anybody is familiar with Pittsfield and you'll probably notice it pretty quickly, but it's pretty cool and special just for the library because of our special collections.
That is amazing. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. We have Alex Reczkowski here this week talking all things Berkshire Athenaeum and Pittsfield Library and wrapping up the summer reading series season and gearing up for fall.
Back to school. Library card sign-up month is September.
Oh, so tell us what that means.
Yeah, it's a great time to sign up for a library card. Library cards are free if you're a Massachusetts resident, so come get your card. It unlocks over 150 libraries from Worcester West and all of our electronic collections. So come and get that. It's a free card. And during the month of September, we have extra raffles and there are discounts at local businesses, particularly in the downtown corridor, that if you show your library card, you can get a discount. So those will be rolling out at the beginning of September for National Library Card Sign-Up Month.
Yay, that's awesome. And it is easy to use the system to reserve a book, put it on hold, and then you get ping, your book is ready.
You can get a text or an email, whatever is easiest for you. That library card also opens up all of our museum passes. So maybe if there's a show at Mass MoCA or the Clark, you wanted to get out to a museum, Berkshire Museum, you can come. I know it can be really financially strapping to try to get to see everything. So this is a great way that you can get that. And this summer, we were really lucky that Shakespeare & Company had donated tickets, that you could get tickets to their performances with your library card. So do check that out, pittsfieldlibrary.org. How do I and reserve a museum pass.
Very, very cool. Well, as we've been saying, it's wrapping up the summer season, heading into the fall season, and Alex and I have been working. Did we figure out 3 years on this Vietnam Veterans mural?
I think it's at least 3 years. Yep.
And we do credit Lisa Anderson, who was in Pittsfield, for starting this project, and she has since moved to be with her daughter in Colorado. And Artscape, we have been working on this Vietnam Veterans mural. There is a mural right now on the corner of West Housatonic and South Street, and we are redoing it completely thanks to a couple of organizations.
And we should say a big thank you to Dick Lawrence for hosting the mural that's up now and for doing that for the veterans for so long.
Yes. He has been amazing, and we are working with him to figure out how to continue to honor the veterans in a way on his building as well. And the new location will be the Intertech building at 50 Pearl Street, and the hosts of that building are the owners, Margaret and James Beauregard.
And so supportive.
Very supportive. We've been working with them and Kim Stewart at that building management, property management. And of course, the Vietnam veterans, Chapter 65.
They're the real heroes of this.
They are.
They've been so warm, so welcoming.
And they do. I think the veterans community knows this, although I just spoke to someone the other day and they didn't know this. They do have open office hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. to noon at the Chapter 65 offices on First Street, right next to Garden Blossoms Florist, near RJ's, the restaurant. And you can stop in there and have a cup of coffee and just chat. And it's really powerful. I mean, I'm speaking for myself over the course of the last several years. It's been just such an honor to get to know this veterans community. Did you know Bev is a vet?
I didn't. Bev, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I've been learning so much about people that I know and their involvement in the veterans community and, of course, in the Vietnam War, more importantly. So
what I've been so thankful with this group of vets is that they've been so open with us. In the past, I know when I was growing up, I had some family members that had served in Vietnam, and it was kind of a taboo topic that we weren't supposed to talk about it. And so the fact that they've shared so many stories with us and have been really welcoming, really open with some of what they experienced has been such a gift.
I agree completely. And it's just been such an honor to get to know this community. So the Vietnam Veterans Mural, it's going to be continue to be titled Lest We Forget. And it will honor those killed in action, the Berkshire County Vietnam veterans killed in action. There are 27 of them in Berkshire County, and it will honor the Berkshire County Vietnam veteran community. And
so it'll be visible right from the First Street parking lot that everyone's familiar with, right across from the Common. To be on the north side of that Intertech building.
Yes. And we will say out loud, one of the biggest reasons for the relocation of this mural is so that people can stand in front of it and honor it. The one on South in West Housatonic had so much traffic, it was dangerous to try and, stand there peacefully, and you have like semi trucks going by. Mm-hmm. So this will be just a bit more somber and easily accessible, and we can hold ceremonies there. We can hold events there as needed. So knock on everything we can knock on in this studio. Hopefully it's mostly wood.
Knocking on wood.
Knocking on all the wood that the unveiling ceremony will take place on Tuesday, August 29th at 10 a.m. So if you are listening to this beyond that date, you will see the mural up on the side of the building, and know that there has been a lot of hard work going into that mural with the Vietnam veterans community, the building owners, the Community Preservation Act, a state grant, the Shrab grant. General Dynamics has been a part of it. Artscape through Pittsfield Cultural Council, the Office of Cultural Development, the Berkshire Historical Society, and the History Department at the Berkshire Athenaeum, and the City of Pittsfield. So it's been just really an amazing collaboration with all of those and more that we've named. And it's
so that unveiling will be special. We've got speakers and programs and some songs even. So memorials to them, Tuesday, August 29th, 10 a.m.
10 a.m., yes. And thank you again to the Vietnam veterans community for being such a big part of that mural and the whole project in general. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the Director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. This week we have Alex Reczkowski on the program, talking all things Berkshire Athenaeum. He is the Director of the Berkshire Athenaeum, and you're going on an adventure.
I am having an adventure. I'm so excited because the library is a place. I have a poster hanging in my office that says, "What if there were a place where anything could happen?" And we do think of the library as that kind of a place. And I think it's represented in our tagline, our wonder inside. You'll see a lot of our staff wearing that T-shirt, or you can grab one of your own at the library. They're really cute. And speaking of it, I have my favorite product, our newest product that we have available at the library. It's a onesie for the littlest ones in your family. And it's in our brand colors, and across the front it says "Wonder" inside. It's adorable.
That was brilliant. Way to think about the babies.
Yeah, so we do think of it as a place. We support our staff. We have a lot of great opportunities. And there's an opportunity that I've been interested in for probably about 20 years. Back when I was an undergraduate in Virginia, a friend of mine had told me about Semester at Sea. So this is a study abroad program for college students that instead of going to one country, you visit 10 or 12 countries, and you spend the semester on a cruise ship. So I will be the librarian for that fall semester of Semester at Sea.
Oh, you're not going to sing?
No singing.
There may be an opportunity to sing. That would just be a bonus thing. But the official title of Alex on this cruise ship will be librarian.
I will be the
librarian for the Semester at Sea program, which has hundreds of students from around the world.
We've got 500 students on this voyage, and about 80 faculty and staff, and then, of course, another about 100 of crew members. So it'll be a ship full, and we're going to visit 12 different ports along the way, from Germany to Thailand.
Ooh.
Yeah. Isn't that exciting?
Through the Suez Canal, going everywhere with these students. And, here in the Berkshires, I'm sure we have more people. It seems like every time I talk about it, somebody knows somebody who's been on it. Lisa Donovan, who we know from the education community, MCLA, has been part of Semester at Sea in the past. So I've gotten some tips from her. And I'm looking forward to reporting back some of what I learn.
It's very exciting, and it's exciting for Pittsfield and the Berkshires to get this exposure, because we know Alex will be pushing Pittsfield and the Berkshires to everyone that he talks to, because that's the kind of person he is, and that's why we love him so much. So
And we'll wait for the book to come
It'll
out.
be the ambassador. You're going to be the ambassador.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've been part of the Rotary Club here in Pittsfield, so I'm looking forward to meeting Rotarians around the world as I take this trip. And yes, inviting them to all visit the Berkshires. How can we not? It's such a beautiful place, such a wonderful place, a culturally rich place to live, that I can't not be a cheerleader.
Yes, exactly. So congratulations on that. That's going to be very exciting. And we're mostly, I'll speak for myself, excited that the mural will be hung before you depart.
I'm relieved
Again, we're
because
knocking
we've been
on
working
all
on this
of
for
the
so long. I'm so happy to see it
all
go up.
of all of the things to make that a possibility. So that's from September to December. So in the meantime, if you need anything in the library, there are there's so many people available to answer
All of our great, capable staff, they're all stepping up to take a piece of my work while I'm away. I'm so thankful for them. It's such a great team to work with. And we have some new staff members starting. We've got a new outreach librarian working with us. Jenny Cummings she'll be working on the National Library Card Sign-Up Month, and we'll have a new reference supervisor starting in September. So some new energy, some new faces, lots of people.
That's good.
Same good service for you. And we just started self-check machines.
Oh, tell us about this.
Yeah, so maybe you've gotten comfortable with
the grocery
checking out
store.
your own things at the grocery store, or particularly if you have any concerns about health and you want fewer people touching your books, you can come and you can check out your own books with our self-check machines.
Ooh.
You scan your library card and then place your books in the machine, and it will check them out for you. It'll print or email your receipt. So yeah,
Fancy.
it's really cool. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's been a great project. It was funded through the ARPA project through the city. So it was really a long time coming, an important update to our inventory control system. So, and it will benefit our community.
Yay. Awesome. That is so great. So Alex and I have also been a part of the public art community in Pittsfield. And have you seen the mural yet?
The one
The big mural on the Shipton building?
I have been watching the progress.
Oh, it's finished.
Gorgeous.
It's finished. I cannot believe how quickly it finished. So this is a part of the Let It Shine project throughout Pittsfield. So I love that mural was the first mural to happen in the Let It Shine project, and there will be other murals happening throughout the next 4 weeks it all ends in this amazing event on September 9th to kind of let it shine, let all of the murals shine. So kudos, that was the TDI. TDI is Transformative Development Initiative, a DPI, which is Downtown Pittsfield, Inc., City of Pittsfield, and funded with a Creative Catalyst grant, which was applied for by DPI and DPCA, which is the Downtown Pittsfield Cultural Association through DPI. Lots of partners involved, lots of collaborators, lots of artists, and it's just all so exciting.
It's so beautiful. It's so nice to see, because this is really a dream that was started long time ago. Artscape and folks in the community have been talking about how can we leverage murals to beautify our community, to help get noticed, and I think this is a great start for the project.
And this muralist, Sylvia Lopez Chavez, has been posting things from Pittsfield, and she is known around the world for projects that she did. She was a part of an art project in Mass Mocha, locally in the Berkshires, but then she's based in Boston and does things all around the world. So it's been very cool to see her excitement for Pittsfield. I love when people come into Pittsfield. I am excited about Pittsfield every day and all the things happening, but it's always so interesting to see outsiders come in and share that same excitement. And she and her team have done that. I mean, they're so thankful for all of the partners and everyone that's been warm and welcoming and just cheering and like in awe when you go by and see all of that progress happening. And
it makes me think of this other public art object, which is on West Housatonic Street, that Artscape did. They were doing all of the electrical boxes, the paint boxes, and the one at that corner says "Impossible Possible," and it reminds me of how people think, oh gosh, we can never have this really great, beautiful mural. But we can. It really is possible here. We have the team. We have the resources. We have everything we need to make the impossible possible.
We do. So check that mural out if you haven't already. It's on the Shipton building, as we said, which is just past Palace Park. There's the Wolfson Center and Cooper Center on the corner of Fenn and North Street. And then this is north of that on the south side of the Shipton building. And a lot of energy and research went into what exactly she was going to put into this mural. So she has aspects of the building history and of Pittsfield. It just, the whole project was awesome. So definitely check her out on social media, and Cultural Pittsfield, Love Pittsfield, Downtown Pittsfield Inc. We all have information on our websites and social media pages about the September 9th event, which is a mural festival from 12 to 6 p.m. in that Palace Park parking lot. And then there will be opportunities to tour all of the other locations, because there are murals going up on the side of Car Hardware near St. Joseph Church. They're going to do some more to the back part of the Dunham Mall, the building along Dunham Mall. So lots of public art popping up throughout Pittsfield, including this new Vietnam veterans mural that we're talking about on the side of the Intertech building. So
I love it. Really walking around downtown, it just brightens it up and feels, motivating to keep downtown and just check them out and feel. It makes it feel so much homier, right? Like we belong.
Definitely.
And that we can be proud of it.
Definitely. And I love walking around, giving tours with people that are just visiting, and you walk around and see all of this public art. So it definitely makes you feel welcome and happy. Public art makes you feel happy, especially that one that you just look at and you're like, wow, look at how beautiful that is. So we're happy with all of the public art for sure.
So that'll be on Saturday, September 9th. And then if you're looking for something to do the next Saturday, the 16th, that's going to be the annual Curiosity Day at the library.
Oh,
so wear your pajamas, bring a stuffy, and come meet Llama at the library for our Curiosity Day. We'll have pajama-themed story time, and we'll have STEAM stations that are based on the book. So everybody gets a free book to take home. That's a great collaboration in the community, and it's always a fun
Do you
day.
know those books, Llama? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Llama. And Llama does all kinds of things. Mama, pick up. I can't even. It's all rhyming, and it's just the cutest thing you've ever seen. So that's awesome. That's September 16th, Curiosity Day at the
10:30 to noon at the Berkshire Athenaeum Children's Library.
And the Berkshire Athenaeum, as we were saying earlier, has a lot of things for all ages. There truly is something for everyone at the Berkshire Athenaeum. If you have a library card, you can have access to museums around the county, of course, books, but
e-books, e-audiobooks. Who wants to mess with CDs anymore? Just download it to your device and listen away. We also have new some study rooms, some new mobile study rooms. We've got some soundproof booths in there, and some chairs and tables, so that if you need to do a Zoom, you need a special place to do a Zoom away from everybody else in the world, you can go in there and close the door and have some sound baffling.
And what about the Library of Things?
Oh my goodness. The Library of Things is one of my favorite parts, because as a kid, I always wanted to try everything. I wanted to try the guitar. I wanted to use a metal detector to find what was in my yard. I wanted to measure everything. I don't know why I was obsessed with measuring. So we've got the measuring tape for you. We've got the metal detector. We've got lots of instruments for you to come and try. We have yard games and board games. So yeah, come and check it out.
Wow. It's the Library of Things, and you can check anything from the Library of Things out with your library card.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm really excited. Maybe I shouldn't even mention it, but we just ordered one of those things that you plug into your car when you have like an error message, so it can tell you what the error code means.
What?
Oh, I love
What?
those.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like
I
if
think
your
those
check
are
engine light comes
fantastic.
on, you plug it into your car and it tells you what the problem is, and you can fix it and clear it.
I don't think I knew that we could do that. I thought like you had to go to the mechanic or the
that's fantastic.
car dealership to do that. Where do you plug it into?
There's a plug-in under your dash, so it plugs into your car computer.
Wow. Have you ever done that before?
No, but I want to.
Yeah, I
Check
think
it
that's
out.
amazing.
The Berkshire Athenaeum has everything. I should also mention that next month we're starting our bilingual story time. So we've got community volunteers and library staff. They're doing songs and rhymes and crafts with read-along books. So come get some Spanish and English story time on.
Yes.
That'll be on September 28th.
September 28th. September is coming up quickly.
I
Can't
know.
believe it.
And it's going to be okay. We had an amazing season of Third Thursday. We did May, June, July, and August at the Common once again. And the last one in August was a Touch a Truck sponsored by Lenco. And Berkshire United Way came and stuffed a Bearcat with school supplies. And they stuffed it to the brim. And it was just a huge success. So we're very thankful for Berkshire United Way for taking that on. And of course for Lenco for having the Bearcat to stuff. Also, it was so cool to have fire trucks. The city of Pittsfield came out with all of their cool things. Of course, fire trucks and police trucks. But then the crew brought this huge, I guess it was a dump truck. Just like, what do you do with this? And it was just, and it was so tall. I couldn't even reach to get into it. So I love I'm not a kid, but I think people of all ages appreciate, kids at heart to appreciate all of these cool things.
It's been so nice to hear how out at the airport the cruise nights have been so
Yes.
successful too. It feels related to that.
Yes.
So big shout out to Dan.
Yeah,
out there,
Dan
the whole team.
has done a great job too, and he has featured a car night out there too, like a cruiser, old school car night. So I think that's great. All of the things we're talking about are on the Pittsfield Library website, pittsfieldlibrary.org, or of course, Love Pittsfield, and you can follow us on social media, Cultural Pittsfield, Love Pittsfield, Berkshire Athenaeum, Pittsfield Library. We all have websites, social media handles, all of the things. And we've been talking about this public art happening in Pittsfield. That's coming together on September 9th at a mural festival in Palace Park's parking lot. There is a website for that through Downtown Pittsfield Inc., but we are also sharing all of the things again through social media. So if you have a question about anything we're talking about, ask and we'll get you in the right direction, because there are a lot of acronyms and a lot of collaborators and it gets kind of confusing, but we will help you. So if you ask us and it doesn't involve us, we direct you to the right people. If you ask someone else and it doesn't involve them, it involves us, they get us to
Everybody works together.
the right person or organization.
And in the last few minutes, I have to say I'd be remiss if I didn't give a great big shout out to the Friends of the Berkshire Athenaeum.
Oh, yes.
They have their 3 book sales a year. I know you want to mark your calendar. November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is our next one. And if you're doing some fall cleaning, I know we talk a lot about spring cleaning, but I think plenty of us do fall clean outs too. And you have some books that are in good shape that you want to donate, bring those by the library and we can integrate them into the next sale.
And that is all led by the Friends of the Berkshire Athenaeum, which is
Great team.
impressive, very impressive indeed. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. And good luck on the semester at sea. I know that you will have an amazing time. Once again, look for the Vietnam veteran mural on the side of the Intertech building at 50 Pearl Street. And a huge shout out to the Vietnam veterans community, the building owners, and all of the organizations that have been a part of that. We're so grateful for all that you have done to make it happen. All of the information, pittsfieldlibrary.org or lovepittsfield.com or through social media. This has been the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show on 89.7 FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development with Alex Reczkowski, the director of the Berkshire Athenaeum Pittsfield's Library. And thank you to Bev always for running the board. Have a good week, everyone.